G'day, my name's Justin or Cleggy, and this is the introduction video to our YouTube channel and also to our websites and what we're going to try and achieve. And hopefully you'll come along for the ride. Enjoy the videos and we'll see how we go. Just a disclaimer, first of all, I'll just get it out of the way straight away. I do sell metal detecting gear, so I do have the XP detectors. And also we have a couple of other European brands coming on board in 2016, and we look forward to announcing those. But I'm not biased to one brand or another. What I do enjoy is the XP Deus, of course, using that. And I love the challenge of being a detectorist, of being able to go somewhere that you've been 1,000 times before, yet still be able to find things that, well, you really didn't expect to be there. And it's a great hobby, and it's one that's led me into business, and I combine the two, and I suppose I'm very, very lucky for that. I'm based in central Queensland, up in the Yeppoon area. Again, very lucky in central Queensland because we have beaches, parks, we've got goldfields just a couple of hours west, so we get to, I suppose, indulge our detectorist wants and needs in many different fields. And that was one of the reasons why, like a lot of people, I kept upgrading my metal detecting gear, and finally I've landed at the XP Deus. I'm more of a VLF machine user. I probably will go to PI one day and go out and get serious in the goldfields, but at the moment it's coins and relics and beach hunting that really gets me going. So you'll see a lot of that, and we will take a trip out to Claremont later in 2016, and we'll test out some gear and test some detectors out in that sort of conditions as well, and see the results. So the reason for the YouTube channel, number one, is I've progressed my metal detecting, and like a lot of people that have come from the simple metal detector like this, over time I've managed to upgrade myself to the Minelab Xterra, and I think this is a hugely popular detector. And the reason really for the YouTube channel is that a lot of people that use this detector then again go on to try and upgrade that equipment and try and get a little bit more out of it. In some regards I did master the 705, and in some regards I've got a few things to learn, but really what made me upgrade or change detectors was swinging the Minelab 705 with a 15-inch coil on it is quite heavy, as was proven today when I went and did some beach testing, and my arm nearly fell off swinging a heavier detector, as opposed to what I'm swinging now, the XP Deus, and take off the remote, it's even lighter. This was a huge factor in my decision to number one, purchase an XP Deus for myself, and number two, go into business promoting and selling the XP Deus, because it's such a fantastic, versatile little detector. So over the course of the videos and over time, and I hope you again enjoy the videos, what I'll do is, my thought was that it's a natural progression for people, as I said before, to go from the basic detector to the Minelab, and then start looking at the more high-end machines like the XP Deus and others. I've only had access to the XP Deus for around about 10 days. So as I sort of figure the XP Deus out, do a bit of hunting with it, we'll come back, have a look, make some observations, play with a lot of settings, and we'll also get out the Minelab 705 with all the extra coils and that sort of thing, and do some comparison tests. And I think you should master your equipment before stepping up. In some regards, when changing from manufacturer to manufacturer, the learning experience almost starts again. But having that background and listening to tones and using sounds and getting to know your TID numbers, really it doesn't matter what detector you're using. You need to know your machine. The better you know your equipment, the better you can use it, and the better results you'll get, the happier you'll be, and the more often you'll go detecting. So over the course of these videos, we'll compare two detectors, we'll compare other brands. As mentioned earlier, we have got two other European brands coming on board in 2016, and I'm very excited about that as well, so we'll make that announcement later on then. But for the time being, we're going to learn our detectors. We'll have a look through, we'll make some observations, see the results of some recent XP hunts and compare things like TID numbers on different frequencies and all this sort of thing, and really kind of learn our machinery and learn a little bit more about being a detectorist and being a good detectorist. I'm one for looking after the land that we detect in and looking after the areas, especially the public parks, because they can be very lucrative places, sporting ovals, that sort of thing. But if you don't manage your time there properly and you do things like dig gigantic plugs on the playing oval and make a mess, it can really affect not only your detecting but the detecting of others. So I'm very big on preserving the ground, looking after our areas, using the correct tools, and making sure that our recovery is just as good as and just as much fun as the actual detecting and digging. Alright, look, thanks very much. That's the introduction video. Look, introduce yourself down in the comments. I'll be down in this area, down the bottom here somewhere. Say g'day. If you've got any questions or there's specific things you'd like to have videotaped and discussed, then please let me know, and I'll do my best to make a video about that as well. Alright, look, thanks very much for your time. My name's Justin, or Cleggy. You can catch us at detectorist.com.au, that's our web store, or aussiedetectorist.com.au is our blog. Thanks very much. It's been very good to meet you all, and I'll see you around the traps. Hope to meet you on the 2016 road trip. Cheers guys, bye bye.